Alright guys, welcome back to Adventure Vehiculous YouTube channel. I'm Sam.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
That's
Garrett.
My friend Garrett, Ron Burgundy, aka. We're back with a new project, and it is none of the vehicles you guys have ever seen before. Basically, I sold pretty much every vehicle I had the last time I made a YouTube video.
Yep.
And I have a new vehicle now for a daily, and I also have a new vehicle for a project. And when I got my new daily, it was a little boring, and I immediately was like, man, I need something like a toy to play with, and I wanted to get something separate and new and fun that I could just kind of tinker with and play with, leave it in the garage all the time, and then I can just open the garage and tinker with it whenever I want. It's really fun. It's a good thing to have as a car guy. It's really therapeutic, I think. And so I had like a budget of like $1,200 maybe to spend on something as a project. And honestly, with the way the market is right now, there's not a whole lot out there.
You found the most prime example of the best possible buy you could find for $1,000.
Yeah, I don't think I bought what I bought for $1,000, and I don't think you could get much better than this for what I paid. The market right now is crazy, stiff. Everybody wants $3 grand for their clapped out junk. And I was looking for something that, was a project, but fairly promising. I like to buy things that run. I like to see them run. And in this case, I was trying to buy something that's not necessarily roadworthy. And so I basically had to bargain to get it delivered to me, which took like a week. I waited on this guy a ton. He told me, I'm bringing it this day, I'm bringing it that day, and then he didn't and flaked on me. But I was really patient, and I waited.
Sam at the skate park
I kept telling him, I was like, look, whenever you get it to me, I got the money. You just let me know, and I'll be there. And one day, he finally showed up and brought it to me. I didn't take any video of taking delivery because he was, just a random stranger showing up to my house. I'd only talked to him through OfferUp. It was a little sketchy. But I did take a couple of pictures, and I'll put those in here. And then we'll introduce you to my new toy. You guys stay tuned. You're going to like it.
Going.
Alright guys, so this right here, it's a little dark. I know you can't see it super well. I'm sure you can tell by the back profile though. Everybody knows what this car is. It's a Volkswagen Bug. And this particular model I bought for $1,000 as it sits right here pretty much. It runs, it moves under its own power. It doesn't run great. The wiring is terrible. The floors are rotted. It definitely needs work. But for $1,000, it has really good bones. It's still, it fires right to life. It runs. It seems like it needs a little tuning and adjusting to be happy. But, it's pretty much what I was looking for. It's a project. It's something I can work with, and I'm going to tinker on it. We're going to rip it up and down the road and play with it a little bit. This thing's probably going to go to the Gambler 500 at some point. And I have a lot of plans for it. I also am maybe potentially buying a bunch more pieces and parts for bugs. I might even end up with another bug project. I'm really hooked on them right now. My dad had an air-cooled when I was a kid. I've always wanted an air-cooled bug. I used to read Hot Volkswagen and Sand Sports magazines all the time when I was a kid, and they really had a lot of focus on these air-cooled engines. So I just kind of got the bug early, pun intended. And, I had to scratch it. So this is my first air-cooled ever, and I think I got a really good deal on it. I will show you guys, though, that it's missing a door panel here. You can tell it's missing the hood and the taillights back there. I already took the stock passenger seat out because, well, I didn't have to take any bolts out to remove it. This is not the stock passenger seat. That's a different seat. This is where the old seat used to live.
Have you ever seen rust before?
Yeah.
That's just a speed hole, guys.
The other side is almost as bad, and you can see it's already been patched here. I don't know if you can tell, but this is a old patch panel that looks like someone pop riveted in. And like this stuff, I put my foot through this the other day. The other side too is just as bad. This is some of the rat's nest of wiring harness. But honestly, some of the parts of this car are amazingly solid. Like the headliner is, I've seen worse headliners in 90s cars, and the dash isn't really bad. Like the steering wheel isn't that bad. The seats are in pretty good shape even. The glass is in amazing condition. I took some cleaner to the glass already, and they cleaned up so well. I cannot believe it. Like
you can see my reflection in it. You can see everything. It is clean glass.
For such an old car, it's pretty well preserved. It definitely needs some work, but the work that it needs is pretty much to be expected for a car of this era. And this car being what it is, it's really, really simple. It's super simple to work on. It has almost no wiring. As far as systems go on a car, this one has very, very few. The fewest some systems you could possibly have. It doesn't even have liquid cooling. So as far as working on it and bringing it back to drivable condition, I think it's going to be pretty fun and pretty easy, enjoyable. I hope to teach some things to my girlfriend about cars while we're doing this, and spend more time with my buddy Garrett working on cars in my garage, just have an all-around good time with it. So I hope you guys stay tuned. I hope you guys like it, and like my channel, and maybe think about giving it a subscribe. Okay, but wait, we're not quite done, because I mean, it wouldn't even be a video if we didn't even like fire it up in anger just once. So real quick, it's cold, it's cold-blooded. It probably sounds terrible through the audio of my phone, but you get what you get.
All right, choked out.
Every time. There you go.
Well, you get the point.
It runs. It makes noises. It's fun. It smells perfect.
Smells like a bug.
Yeah, it's going to need some tuning to run better, but like I said, it's a project. It's going to be fun. Hope you guys stay tuned and enjoy.